This project is everyday paper collage with gel paint, and there are several variations that you can do with this project, so just feel free to be creative with the materials that you have and that are most accessible to you. This is one example of the project, completed project. So the first step in this project is to take your watercolor paper, and you will give participants a choice of white or black background paper, and I'm going to choose a white piece of paper. And then we will have our first kit, has a variety of different collage pieces in it, and many of these are from items that you might have around the house. That's why they're called everyday paper. So we have some inside of security envelopes that come with bills, and that you might pay your bills with if you still do that. We have pieces of maps. There's some pieces from music scores, old music books, and then some pieces from some adult coloring books that are black and white. So lots of different types of collage pieces. And we would encourage you to explore these with your partner as much as they would like, and also to, as you proceed, to tear these so that they're not trying to fit them together as puzzle pieces would be. So I'm going to choose a couple of these and tear them a little bit differently so they're not rectangular and square. And then we use full-strength Mod Podge because some of these are a little bit thicker paper, and we want to make sure they adhere to the watercolor paper. And then your artist is just going to place them where they like, and they can, of course, then also put Mod Podge over the piece as well, because it will dry clear, and make sure you emphasize that it will dry clear. And they can cover the whole piece first with the Mod Podge if they want. That works as well. If they don't work too slowly, it will still be fine. And encourage them to use as many pieces as possible. Say something like, let's try another piece, or which of these two pieces would you like to use next, because their piece is going to be more interesting the more collage pieces that they use. You can also, if you do any kind of meditative doodling or anything, you can also use your own work that you make copies of and tear into pieces if it's black and white. And encourage, again, the partners to be patient and to have them keep working so that they don't want to stop with this process too quickly. So the next step is we have washi tape, and we have several different types of washi tape. Washi is just decorative tape that you can get at a craft store, and it tears very easily. So you can just tear pieces of whatever length they want, and the partner may need to help them because, as you can see, it kind of curls up a little bit sometimes. And if your partner's, the elder, has had some difficulty with the collage pieces and hasn't placed that many on, then this provides another interesting background pattern to their art piece. Sometimes the hardest part is getting the tape started, so you might want to make sure the tape is started ahead of time so that it's easier. Or sometimes we serve our tape on wax paper, and that works well too. You have several different patterns of this on wax paper. So the next step is to choose a gel paint color, and so you would introduce two different gel paint colors to the elder, and they would choose which one they would want. And then we're going to apply that gel paint with either a cardboard strip or a sponge. So with the cardboard strip, we kind of scrape across the paper. It can be a little bit difficult for some elders to understand that process. So another possibility is to use a sea sponge, and then they can dab. This is a 0.2 where also you can use acrylic paint instead. Light colors are better because then it won't cover all of the background collage material, and that can provide a really interesting effect because after you use that acrylic paint you can scrape some, and that helps some of the collage materials pop out in a little bit different way, just like you can do it here with this paper as well. And if you use acrylic paint, you can also use a fork, some other scraping tool to scrape off some of the paint, which can provide another surprise element to the piece. The next step is we're going to have some other kinds of collage pieces that are thinner types of collage pieces, and these include dress pattern pieces as well as tissue paper pieces that we have painted black and white prior to this project. And again, you would explore the pieces with the elder, and they would choose which pieces they would like to use and where they want to place the pieces. Again, emphasizing that the Mod Podge will dry clear, and encouraging tearing so that they're not putting a really large piece on. And of course their partner can help them hold things down. And the next step, the last step, and if you have actually used acrylic paint at this point, you can also then choose a metallic paint and use a cotton swab to add details that provide some other interest to the piece. Since we've used gel paint, I'm not going to do that. So my last step will be to add glitter. So we would provide two choices of glitter. Here I have white and gold. And I'm going to choose the gold, and there's several different methods that we have of applying the glitter so that it doesn't completely cover the piece, because so many of our elders like glitter. So that I can either shake it like a salt shaker, I can put it in my hand, and I can rub my hands together, or I can clap my hands, or the partner can help the elder, and the elder can direct them where they would like the glitter as well. We would of course come around with a mat then and show our finished product and have the artist give it a title, but that is our everyday paper collage with gel paint project.